Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope August 2018, and this is for you coming from Cancer. So let me shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards, and the first card that I'm going to pull will have to do for your first 15 days of August, and this will be to do with your area of job, business and finances first. Now, you coming from Cancer, well, it's going to be a very good first 15 days for you where job is concerned, and you'll be able to get good news in any area of your job and the support you want and the respect you want and the happiness created. So the first 15 days for job seems to go very well, and if you want to plan to change jobs and apply for other jobs in the first 15 days of August, go right ahead, because you're riding high on your luck. And it shows more status can come. And there's also planets here on this card. Kabbalistic cards have zodiac signs and planets, that's why I like to use them. And there are signs here that show that even if you want to plan to get jobs in other countries, go ahead and apply, and you'll get plenty of good news for that. Now, if you are in business, the card also is very positive and says that business can expand in the first 15 days, and the opportunities of reaping profits are also there, and the possibility of mergers with some other business is also there. So the growth area is definitely shown for you in this first 15 days where business is concerned. So go and talk to other people how to improve your business and how to get it even at a better state. And regarding general finances, this card is good enough to make you happy that your general financial areas are quite steady. The next card that I pull will have to do with your first 15 days regarding romance, marriage and family. And this card says, for you coming from Cancer, you can meet somebody new, perhaps from another country, or perhaps on the internet because it's global. And so you could also find a romance which was going to help you in business or help you in job as well. So it's connected that way as well. So interesting. This new romance that you find could be the person who might help you get a better job or help you do better in business or even help you go into business. So look forward to this very good contact which comes as a romance for you in the first 15 days of August. Regarding marriage, well, it's a good card, except that there are signs on this card that say there seems to be a disconnection. And is it because of two things? One is one of you or your marriage partner wants to take control and wants to dominate, or one of you is being very egoistic and wants to have the last say. Well, it's you listening to me. So for the sake of harmony and getting your area of marriage even happier, try not to do these two things. And you will see that your marriage area will be very much happier. I might even apply this to your ongoing romance if you have. Try not to be dominating, try not to be egoistic, and your ongoing romance, just like your marriage, if you're married, will be doing much better. Your family areas are good. I see nothing wrong with this card of disruption or anything like that. So it's with your marriage partner that try not to get differences arising or bring them up at all. I'm going to pull this next card, and that's about your lucky dates. I'll talk to you about your last 15 days in a short while. Now, regarding your lucky dates, DATES, for you coming from Cancer, the dates I've chosen for you are, I'll go for the 7th, the 16th, or the 25th, which will be extremely lucky for you, whether to help yourself in business, or whether in job, or whether in romance, or whether in marriage. There's something very special, 7th, 16th, and 25th in August, that will give you a lot of help. Plan outings, plan meetings, and you'll find a lot of good news coming for you on the 7th, 16th, 20th, 25th, morning, noon, and night time. This next card that I'm going to pull will be about your lucky ages in the month of August for you coming from Cancer. So this is a card that will produce the special people of these ages to be very lucky. And the ages that I'll find would be the 7th, the ages I find would be the ages of 25, those who are 25 of age, 34, 43, 52, 61 or 70. If you happen to be of these ages, you're going to do spectacularly well in one of these areas, whether it's romance, whether it's marriage, whether it's job, whether it's business. So you'll be the lucky chosen one. If you're not of these ages, don't worry. You'll need to come and see me one day for a 90-minute or on Skype or on Facebook or in one way or another. And so we'll have a 90-minute Skype session. And during these 90 minutes, I'll be able to talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years and to help you tremendously to know how to get the best out of your next 7 or 8 years, whether in areas of job, business, personal areas, romance areas, and health areas. So we'll talk more about that later. Now I'm pulling this card to talk to you about your health areas for the month of August. And this card for you coming from Cancer, it warns you firstly about your knees, K-N-E-E-S, knees. It says, well, it could happen from accidents, it could happen from ongoing knee problems. And then it talks of, I would mention here the gallbladder. Your gallbladder may have problems. And one more thing I would worry would be your thyroid gland. So these 3 areas, keep a check in this month of August, because the indications through planets, Kabbalistic cards have these planets and zodiac signs. I'm translating the news for you. All right, now I'm going to mix all these cards back and give it another shuffle so that I'm going to talk to you for your last 15 days. And this card is got to do for your last 15 days. And let's talk firstly of the job, business and financial area. And, all right, now for you coming from Cancer. Now, it's really a bad card. It shows you can be misled, you can be cheated, you can be let down. So bad news where your job is concerned. And the job area also warns that you may have jealous people at your place of work, and avoid arguments as much as you can. So many things are going wrong in your job area, is weakening very fast. And if you're applying for new jobs in these last 15 days, you're not going to get very good news. So try to do your best wherever you are in your ongoing job to improve it. And to improve it, the best way would be don't argue, don't bring up past issues, and definitely try to not allow your ego to get into the way. If you are in business, the situation says that don't take risks. You are on a losing streak in the last 15 days. As the days move on, from the 15th towards the 31st, things get worse. So don't want to be adventurous looking for new businesses, because you're going to be very let down by them. And also tell yourself business partnerships will be in trouble, either through deception or deceit or some kind of news coming up which can be very troublesome. And the suspicion between partners can also arise in business. So be careful. Your general financial area is not steady at all in this last 15 days. You don't want to chase for contracts. You don't want to believe all the promises. You just want to consolidate, which means whatever you have right now doing business, try to make that better slowly. Even that is going to be not easy for you. Now, I'm going to pull the next card for the last 15 days, and this has got to represent your romance, marriage and family. If you find a new romance, it says don't trust every word you are told. And this new romance can be very daring and very much pushy as well. So tell yourself, in the last 15 days, in the first 15 days, in the last 15 days, I'm getting confused. Tell yourself in the last 15 days, where romance is concerned, a lot of trouble can come about. And the differences can put you into trouble. And so be cautious when you meet somebody who wants to have the romance with you, or whether it's you who want to quickly have the romance. Not very steady in the last 15 days, romance areas, a lot of problems crop up. And if you're married, this card will give you even more warnings. It says that watch out, financial issues may be the cause of marriage problems in the last 15 days. Past issues are cropping up as well, maybe past expenditure or past things done. And also, these issues of holidays and travel seem to be postponed or cancelled. That will also bring some bad news and unhappiness, whether in your ongoing romance or whether in your marriage area. So both your ongoing romance and marriage areas are under attack and made to be very difficult in the last 15 days. And so your general family area, the siblings, the parents, the children, you may find problems coming from there as well. So what you have to do is togetherness with your marriage partner, togetherness with your romance partner, and work together as a team. Otherwise, it's going to be, this marriage or romance is going to be stretched to very difficult areas. Well, that's what I have to tell you for the month of August. And as I said earlier, I'm already Skyping or on Facebook Messenger or on WhatsApp. And I will do a 90-minute Skype session with you. And that will be to tell you your next 7 or 8 years. And I'll give you lots of information about your lucky numbers, your lucky colors, your lottery personal numbers as well. And I'll give you also lucky directions and plenty of information. And I'll tackle your next 7 or 8 years in detail for you so that you'll be fully in charge of knowing what to do. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message, send me an email, and I'll come back to you and let's get this 90-minute session on to help you know your next 7 or 8 years and bring them under your control and make them best for you. Until then, thank you and good luck.